Hello. You don't know who I am, but it's been a little while. It's been a very crazy month, but we're finally getting to our video game pickups and related items for the month of August. Yeah, that's right. Like I said, September has been pretty crazy, pretty busy. But you know what? That's all right. We're here, so let's get through it. I got a pretty good amount of stuff for us to add to the collection in August, and I got to get this out of the way because September is starting off to be pretty crazy, and by the end, we're gonna have a big pickup video for coming up in a few weeks to see what all we got for this month. Okay, first up was a great find at a garage sale, and we don't see too many GameCube games out there anymore, but we picked up Simpsons Hit and Run. Look at that, this is great. This was a great find. It's a little, looks like it had some little bit of water damage or something to it. It's pretty wavy, but that's okay. And it's a player's choice version, but that's fine as well. It's at least Hit and Run. That game is so much fun. I rented this one several times. Never did buy it when I should have, but now I finally do have it. And yes, look, inside we are. A wonderful full meal, all here. That's great. Man, GameCube. GameCube, so much fun, so good. It's great to finally add Hit and Run to the collection. And then we'll roll up to a unique, well, not a unique find. It's a PlayStation 3 game, but it was in a unique case. Somebody stuffed Spyro here into a Blu-ray case, and this is Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Right, I have not played this one, but would love to, and probably will at some point. We've got everything here inside as well, so like I said, it is a nice full meal also, but Spyro, you know, gosh, Spyro games are a lot of fun, and I want to say you don't hear about it enough, but then you kind of do hear about it enough. But it's good that he's not under the radar, but he's not oversaturated. It's just Spyro, always a good franchise to get into. Always fun. And we'll keep up with the PS3. We got two more other PS3 games we snagged. I think we got these at Goodwill. Or maybe it was a garage sale. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a blur. August was pretty crazy. But we've got Yakuza 4. And, yeah, everything here. Everything here. Uh-oh. Was that disc? Is that disc wrong? Oh, it's not that bad. You just gotta twist it a little bit. There. Now it looks a lot better. There we go. Yakuza 4. Yeah. Oh, and then we've got Wolfenstein. All right. PS3. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it was on the PS3 for Wolfenstein right there. How long has that been messed up? Well, let's change it. Then we were able to add one more game to our Sega Master System collection, and that was Black Belt. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like the cover's a little faded, but that's all right. I'm sure that's all right. Whoa. Don't fall out there. There we go. It's all there. Black Belt, the Mega cartridge. Good add for the collection as we try and get all of those. And yeah, all of them for the Sega Master System here released in North America, the US of A. So be sure to check out that video series as well. And then, you know, this was on sale through, can't remember if it was Amazon or whatnot, so I went ahead and grabbed it, and that is Tunic on the PS4. This is like the little collector's edition or something, so there's all sorts of little goodies and stuff, but, you know, it's supposed to be a little bit like, you know, you could say like a little Zelda clone or something, where he plays a fox instead, so that sounds like that'll be a lot of fun, right? Something that I would enjoy, some talking small animals out having big adventures. So, yes, that's fun. I'm sure it says that on the back, right? Yeah, small fox on a big adventure, because, right, it just makes sense. That catchphrase, that slogan, whatever you want to say, that just writes itself, doesn't it? All right, I'll show you this thing in the box first, and then we'll pull it out a little bit so we can look at it. This was A great find at a garage sale. Really, I didn't think I'd ever really find one out in the wild because I don't think it sold too well. But anyways, that is the PlayStation Mini. Yeah, the box here is quite beat up, but that's okay. Still is the box. And I will go over with you all the games included and get it out in the box here so you can see it. But right, so the PlayStation Mini, Sony jumped on the on the bandwagon when the when the Super Nintendo Mini and the Genesis Mini were coming out, and those things were doing great and selling like gangbusters, and they're awesome. They're awesome little machines if you don't have one yet. And so Sony released this, the PlayStation version. Not the greatest lineup, but hey, it was fast. If they would have spent more time with it, I think it actually could have been something a lot better. But anyways, let's get right into this so you can see what it looks like. Okay, the Sony PlayStation Mini. There it is. Look at that little guy right there. So yeah, I mean that is spot on a PlayStation. All the buttons at least can be pressed. Sure, power and reset are really the only ones that do work since Open doesn't open the CD tray at all. But here we go. HDMI connection, yeah, and then the controllers. Let's get out one of the controllers to see how it looks. Okay, and the controllers are a bit smaller than the regular original, right? So I guess it's in line with a Mini. It's still got the old same still got the old same design, which is fun to see. The classic gray. Here into the PlayStation, it looks like that. The deal. So that's what it looks like, and that's pretty cool. It looks great. I really like the look of it. Let me flip this over and tell you what games are included on this. Okay, we got 20 classic games preloaded. So we've got Battle Arena Toshinden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona. Ooh, the first Persona. Man. Oh, I miss having my copy of that. That's a story for another time. Yeah, that's a story for another time. Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. That's awesome. Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms. So, not a bad collection. By any means, not a bad collection. There you go. It's just, I think there could have been some other ones that were definitely included, or should have been included. Original PlayStation, collection that are more iconic than a few of those that you can think of. Right? Like maybe having some Crash Bandicoot, or having some Ape Escape, or even some Gex. Anyways, there's a lot that could have went there because, as we know, the PlayStation 1 library is huge. But anyways, not terrible. Pretty cool. Now I got to plug it in, turn it on, and see how the actual interface for it is, and try a couple of them out to see how the emulation looks like and everything. Right? So cool. There we go. That's this. Now let's get back to some other great finds. One afternoon, and we ended up with 3 books that, I mean, we don't need, but they're so much fun to have, right? The physical media, whether it be, a physical game or a physical console, the physical print media is just as fun to have. So this first strategy guide we got was for White Knight Chronicles 2. There we go. Anybody else ever play White Knight Chronicles 2? When it was released on the PS3, it came in a dual pack. You had White Knight Chronicles 1 and White Knight Chronicles 2 on it. And they were, I mean, I understand why some people may not have got into them, right? They're not Final Fantasy or Tales of quality, you may say, but they definitely have they were fun. They were good for what it was, for what they are. I mean, I enjoyed them, but then again, I enjoy things people shouldn't enjoy. Makes me want to maybe go back through and try playing it with the guide, because why not? That's always a fun, as I always say, that's always a fun throwback. Good nostalgia. Get you right in the feels. Oh, and then we got Assassin's Creed Revelations. Alright, look at that for $4. Oh, this sucker. All color, all beautiful. I'm sure this would be pretty true to the game still. I don't think there are probably that many changes, right? It's not like the getting a strategy guide for Battlefield or World of Warcraft or some of the other ones that I've got that are, or Diablo, any Diablo, so they're way out of date, but it's all right. It's all right. That's just having them is the fun. Serenity now. All right, and then last up out of the great finds from that just blanked on me. Goodwill. We've got Piggyback again. This is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So somebody was dumping their Assassin's Creed strategy guide collection. I mean, I do know why you definitely would want one of these after playing a few of the Assassin's Creed games with all the different kind of crazy collection quests and stuff that they send you on. It is nice to be able to have something that you can open up and just look at and be like, all right, that's where the stuff is. That's where that is. And that's where all 50 or 100 or 2,000 or whatever I got to pick up are at throughout the various areas in the game. And yeah, so there you have it. That's all the stuff for August. It was small but mighty. Each one of these was a worthy addition to the collection. No filler here, no empty calories. These were all great. And September has gotten to have some pretty good things so far. And like I said, it's even going to get better. So when we come back next month to show everything we got here this month, it's going to be wonderful. Well, there's a lot more else to talk about with video games and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and wrap this one up. So thank you all for watching. I look forward to catching you all in the next one. And, I guess what I always say. And as always, game on.